Okay, so talk a little about the community and the academic ESL programs, like the difference between the two and the purpose for teaching the academic.
Uh, so, the purpose of academic ESL is to prepare people for university, college. A lot of people, especially from Korea and Saudi Arabia, come over here because they want to get an American education because we have the best education system,
In the world.
obviously. So they want to learn. Oops. They want to learn English to get an education, and their education system is a lot different than ours. So a lot of them have never written an essay or given a presentation or used PowerPoint. Um, so they have to learn how to do that and acclimate to the culture.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you teach ESL on 92nd and Powell. What's like the demographics of like just generally speaking the four classes that you teach? Like what's the main demographic group of the students you teach, or is it really just a mismatch of different world cultures?
Would you say it's 90% Saudi?
Yeah.
90% Saudi, and then we have
A few Koreans,
7 Koreans,
a couple
one
Mexicans,
one
one
Mexican, the token Mexican guy.
a Vietnamese lady.
Yeah, a little Vietnamese.
Cool. And speaking from like a mission Christian perspective, how do you represent Christ while teaching ESL? Um, is it a more direct approach, or is it more showing Christ just through the work you do? How would you kind of apply your theology to the job that you do?
In class, it's kind of hard to talk about the gospel and Jesus because I have to cover a certain amount of material,
Mm-hmm.
and learning outcomes and stuff. But like if the topic is religion or the culture or what did you do this weekend, like talk about any chance I get, I'll talk about Jesus or oh, I went to church. It's really fun. You guys should come. Or so in class, not a lot of opportunities, but out of class, yeah, still learning how to take time to make relationships with students, invite them over, ask them about what they believe, and tell them what I believe.
So you said that you had a Saudi Arabian student come over for dinner once?
Uh,
Couple,
Times,
yeah.
several times. Cool, awesome. And you guys are planning on being ESL teachers overseas?
Yeah.
Cool. What's your plan with that? Do you guys want to get your master's? And what's the difference between like getting your master's and bachelor's? How is that worthwhile?
We have our bachelor's right now, which is a huge blessing in being able to
Yeah.
look at jobs overseas and think, wow, they would actually consider me. But a lot of those are the requirements as a bachelor's, preferred as a master's, and then
Yeah.
there's a huge salary difference if you have the master's to do the same work. Um,
But they don't really like people who got their TESOL certificate online. Like it helps that we got our bachelor's in TESOL, because then if you are in a university, it makes it more legit. Apparently.
Yeah.
It would be awesome to have our masters and all the doors of the ESL world are wide open when you have a master's.
Yeah.
And you guys would want to go to a closed country?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great way to get into the country and offer a skill, offer something that people really desperately want to learn that they can use. And so you're a blessing in that way, and you're also a part of the community by having a real job in the community and not just the traditional missionary who receives mysterious funds from the United States and just lives there somehow. So they actually see you working, they see you making money, they see that you care about them.
That's awesome. I think that's a wrap on the interview.